Aloha world. When people come to your life and knock on your door, asking you directly or indirectly to use your beautiful talents, pay attention, because that is one of the main keys how to become more of who and what you love. And I have had so many of these experiences firsthand. And as we have been talking about talents the past couple of days, inner woman was actually reminding me how important that element of it is. And why this is happening is because right now she's pointing me through the spirit to that next talent, which I hadn't even thought that way at all, actually. So yesterday I had another beautiful session with a very beautiful lady here locally, and we did numerology. We had a little bit of business aspect to it, and it was just so beautiful, like the way the questions were set, her personal name, official business name, what the business is called, like other ways, and then also some other nuances, what she was asking. And just putting the names down or the words down was helping me to figure out the numbers. And then the numbers started to talk, because each number was saying what to focus on and what not to focus on, what is really in alignment with also why she came here. And then of course we can always change the focus, but it's really cool to see how these things actually work when you really pay attention. And why I say pay attention, because many years ago when I went to Hawaii first time, I actually did like a little water class there. And after the water class I arrived home, and I had a first lady knocking on my door asking, "Hey Crystal, you said you did some kind of water class. I think I have also water fear like you did. Can you help me?" I had no idea how or what, So I was like, okay, I need a pool, I need body warm temperature, and then once we get these things, we can start to figure this out. So, and how weird is that she actually had a pool at her home in a cellar, and we could start to play with that. And that's not a very normal thing in Estonia, because not many people have pools in their homes, especially pools which you can, regulate the water as well. So, but it was just divine thing, happening. So we started to play with her. After a couple of times I was like, wow. And then of course her main issue was that she was afraid to put her head into the water, which we actually kind of went through during the first session. And I realized, wow, there's something deeper in here. So I asked if I would have other clients who would be interested in this. So would you be open to actually help me to rent your pool so I can also, share it with other people? And she said, yeah, no worries. So I started to do sessions with others. She got extra income, and anytime she had time, I also did a session for her. And she actually also came to Hawaii with my Hawaii retreats 3 times, and it was just so beautiful how she went deeper into the issue of water fear, and we were exploring it from so many angles and so many different facets came out of that. So there was a journey began for my own water modality, which I called later Wantra, water and Tantra put together, which I took to a complete different level in Mexico. As I arrived there, I started to play with it in the ocean and started to get beautiful guidance, and ended up doing these beautiful sessions there, offering in Four Seasons Hotel, which is one of the most amazing 5-star world-class hotels in the world, as well as St. Regis, Boutique Spa, Villa Nanda, and some other private homes, some other institutions, local harbor pools. Yeah, so much fun. So if I hadn't listened and would have been very scared the first time when the invitation knocked on the door through that client, I would have not had any of that adventure, flow, exploration of that particular talent inside of me, which I didn't even know I had, but I was open. So the invitation may come through our inner child or inner woman, and then we need to really be brave and invite also in our divine masculine. And as we are doing that, then the divine masculine will help us to kind of go through the fears, or like, oh, I'm not good enough, I don't know anything about it. Just go in with that playful mind. And once you do that, everything just kind of starts to flow and develop from one step to the next. So as I was preparing for that meeting yesterday, I sat down and I was like, okay, so let's look back. If I am a person offering holistic business coaching, so what have I achieved with that in the past? And I went all the way back. So I started my business in Estonia in 2007, but before that I already had my business in Norway. I had my own cleaning business for 5 years, which was so successful that it was growing so fast I couldn't keep up with that. And also later came Mexico business. Now we have several projects together with my husband here in the United States. So I have a lot of business experience and entrepreneur experience over the years. Also not only in one country, in several countries and cultures, And I also didn't realize it, but I haven't even thought that way, It's really cool. When I went back, so the first years I was doing my business in Estonia, I really like the flow and the support by the divine, and everything was so massive that within the first year I reached the 7-figure income milestone, which is like unbelievable, especially at that time in Estonia, And also there has been so many other things, like how I have also used business as one of the deepest, amazing, most expansive ways to explore and grow myself, because this is what it is, it's the extension of you. And one of the ways why we also are creating businesses, many people maybe don't think about it, is actually because we want to create a container for our beautiful talents to really have a space, have a nurturing nest where they can kind of, fly out to go and serve the world, and then bring back, all these gifts to us, and in so many beautiful ways. So yeah. So now over the years I have learned to really listen to those knocking invitations. So as I was preparing this paper, I also wrote down all these different ways how I could support people. And basically, I looked back and saw all of the tools, all of the things I'm doing, I can use to look at someone and their life and their business from different angles. And I now thought also to go back and think, who have I actually helped with this? Maybe not directly, but indirectly, and also ask them to give feedback. And one of the friends from Hawaii who just had that experience a couple of days ago, I asked to write a review, and she already did so, and I shared it also on my Facebook. I may even put a copy of that in the group as well, so you can check it out. But now also, so you're like, Crystal, so how do I start to work with this? So, okay, so myself also, even though I know I've done it and it's all there, there's no like issues to even think if it works and how and so on. But in the beginning, it's like a little weird. You're not maybe feeling fully confident. And one of the ways to do it is to find some friends or some people in your close proximity who would be open to actually receive that session, and then as you are sharing it, you just ask, okay, I'll help you in exchange of the testimonial. So, and it will be very, very powerful, and as you collect your testimonials, then you will feel more confident, and then the word will get out. So, which is a good example. So I did that one page where I put like, why am I a good holistic business coach, and then all of the ways how we could look into someone's business through all these beautiful tools, 4 elements, inner family archetypes, numerology, and it was like stuff things, and with you as well. So I was working with that and using all the new technology as well. And as my husband arrived home, I talked to him about this, and also what other inner woman came about that. And my husband is one of the best coaches, business coaches, negotiators I've ever seen in my life and experienced or met. So we sat down and I said, okay, with that person got this idea how to go. He actually laid out like a whole set of steps. Do this, go there, how to build also relationships, and how you can do it in such a way that it's like, good energy, good activation, and so that it is actually motivating and also for the other party, and also very kind of slowly but steadily creating this, how we would say, like a very solid foundation for this like new relationship, like in business. So I was just like so blown away. I just had like a 10-minute talk with him, and I was like, wow. So what we're gonna probably also offer in the future is a combo package where I can look into like everything what's like, spiritual and kind of the inner world, and a little bit of the outer, my husband has helped and, held all of our Kajabi stuff since 2018. So this is a platform where you can put your all of your courses up. You can build funnels, landing pages, email campaigns. You can have your e-shop. There are so many ways you can use that. So he can help to set that one up. Now we have another program if someone wants to come in, and we are affiliates, so you can learn how to like add all of the other things to even do it faster and quicker and so on. And also budgeting, investments, all of the money side. He is so good with these things. Like, it's just like unbelievable how smart he is and how he knows that. And he has had, at one point he had 5 different companies he was running at the same time and managing. So it's really, really impressive. So yeah, so it'll be a combo package probably as well. So anyone needs more rational kind of points of views, is stuck somehow, that way I can bring him in, and then I can take care of the deeper stuff and hidden stuff, or the inner blockages and stuff. And it was really cool yesterday also. I was asking my client, because I saw that she mentioned that she's doing also archetypal work. And so he was actually saying, isn't that cool? Someone is just like walking like that. You'd never see that in Estonia. Yeah, and she's doing archetypal work, and I was asking what kind, and she actually started to mention all of the beautiful saboteurs. So it was pretty interesting to hear about these things. So yeah, there's like lots of similarities there as well. And that's another thing I actually included in the holistic assessment possibility as well. So we can do a test to see where and how your 10 saboteurs are dealing in you, and then how to start to focus on it and change it. So it will be very, very interesting. So let's see. Yeah. The early fisherman. Yeah, so try to think then, have you had these knocks, as I was explaining here, in your life? And if you have you answered them? Because so many people, they just miss it. And if you miss it one time and 2 times, then it's really bad, because you may have missed the biggest opportunities of your life. And this is so crucial of becoming who you really are, so, and who you are here to be and love and so on. So after we are going to be done with 30 days, I'll do just a PDF with all of the titles. So it will be like a little summary menu, what my inner woman and inner family actually was guiding. And then I hope each one of you have actually also listened to your divine guidance and also written those down every day. If you haven't, it's not too late to start now. So we still have almost half of the adventure here. So I would recommend you to go a little deeper and have that meeting every day when you wake up, and just ask like, okay, what is the guidance of my divine feminine today? And it's been really interesting for me, because the masculine is really like, okay, we should have more order and more structure, and the divine feminine is like, no, this is my show this month and we are going to flow. And that's as one of the guidances came, you know, it is all about flow with the divine feminine. So it's trusting, intuition, talents, you know, the main keys. And then also she is almost like my divine feminine is calming the masculine down, like, we'll get all the most important points, don't you worry, you know. And in the future what I will do, I'll create this as a mini course. So if someone comes in and they feel like, oh, I'm a high achieving woman and I have actually no idea what this divine feminine, what do you mean even, so they can get this little, you know, put their toe in the water and kind of follow all these 30 videos and get a little experience, self-guided, or they can also add a little bit of coaching with me. And when we were also thinking, I like these brainstorming sessions with my husband. So when we were having that like impromptu meeting with him yesterday, so he came up with ideas, I came up with ideas, and it was such a beautiful dance of the masculine and feminine. I just love that. And this was also something I really deep down desired in a relationship, and I didn't even know how to ask for it because I honestly didn't believe that it's even possible, because all I before was, yeah, I had a little bit of that in my first marriage, but it kind of sadly ended so like abruptly and weird, kind of, yeah, ruined quite a bit of that experience, you know, believing in it. So what I'm saying with that is also the divine feminine and masculine, they are here to dance, they are here to become best friends, start to dance, start to co-create. And when they start to do that, then action happens. Lots of good stuff will start to be created. So, your home assignment in a way is to figure out, have these knocking on your door and your inner divine feminine guiding you to use your talents. And if not, can you be more attentive next time it happens? So pay attention. Share with me if you have figured it out and you had that experience as well. And if not, really pay attention, because even the next 30 days or 15 days, it may happen. And it's truly magical once you start to listen and co-create and pay attention and really believe that the guidance your divine feminine gives you is actually divine and at your service and helping you to create the best and fastest and most amazing way. So yeah, with that long adventure walk, beautiful day, and answer the door and see what's behind. Aloha.